So live trading CPI. Now I've been telling you about the fact that I never live trade CPI and all these news events because they are complete degen. But I thought today we're gonna do something different, and I'm actually going to live trade these events. And I thought it was awesome because also we're gonna try something new, something I've never done before. I think it can be pretty cool. But also it's a little bit of a shitty market here. Like there's a sell-off. Very soon I'm gonna jump onto 𝗙𝗘𝗙𝗙 and I'm gonna tell you exactly what the sell-off is about and what are these Bitcoin whales moving and dumping. But I think that's for the show on 𝗙𝗘𝗙𝗙 in 45 minutes. But for now, we're gonna live trade the CPI announcement. CPI is happening very, very soon. So we do have CPI coming in about 3 minutes, which gives us just not enough time to set up our stuff. Because here's what I wanted to do. So as you know, I've been experimenting with bots. 𝗙𝗡𝗏𝗡 is a partner on the channel, and I've been, just trying to figure out if this makes any sense. And I'm more and more in love with the bots. So what I thought I'm gonna do something degen. Do not try this at home. But what I'm gonna do, Cos sent me actually here some information here, like what were the bots that 𝗬𝗢𝗙𝗙, Ton we have a brought on Brett. I think Hype, I think 𝗬𝗢𝗡 is good. I think ETH is going to fly if the CPI comes in lower. My idea is the following: if CPI comes in lower than expected, which I believe it should, that means that we are going to see a massive pump, because this is literally the only hang on for Powell that he says he doesn't cut rates. And if CPI again comes in lower than expected, if it would come in below 2.8 would be phenomenal. But if it comes in even below 3.0, I think it's good. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna jump on here. I'm gonna actually set up 𝗬𝗓𝗏 looks good. Cos says 𝗬𝗓𝗏, but 𝗬𝗓𝗏 doesn't move as fast. I think Sol is one that's going to move. No? What should we do? I think Sol is one that is going to move. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go down onto the 5-minute chart, right? There's a link in the description. If you sign up to 𝗙𝗏𝗡 and you want to test it out, do that. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna be complete freaking degen here. I'm gonna put the leverage up. Do not try this at home. I'm gonna do, what should we do, Cos? 25? Okay, let's do 25. And I'm gonna set up a bot here. I think if we, again, I'm betting on lower reading. So I'm betting on lower reading. 157.6 is going to be the lower band. And I'm gonna try to catch this little wick. If there will be a wick, I think we're going to, that's what I kind of want to catch. This little wick down. And then sell all the way to like 165 or something. That's the plan. I'm gonna put in $500. Let's do this. I'm gonna make sure that my liquidation price, I'm gonna put in, no, sorry, grid should be 300. Let's do 350. And I'm gonna put in about $500. So my liquidation price is 152. That's perfect. I'm gonna lose about, you know what? Let's be degen. Let's put in 1,000 here. Let's put in 1,000 here. Liquidation is 152, so I can increase the grids 400. 151. Let's go 250 on the grids. Just be easy. And then liquidation price is down there. 1,000. Let's increase the leverage here a little bit. My liquidation is 154, so I'm gonna lose 1,000 if we go down there, but I don't think we will. I think this is perfect for me. I'm gonna kick this off. Must be no greater than 113. Let's do 113 because of my leverage, most likely. So what if we just reduce leverage? T-minus 1 minute. Okay, 1 minute left. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this, and 250 grid should be good. No, still not good. I'm gonna go lower on leverage. Let's go 10x. Okay, that doesn't allow me. So I'm gonna go 113 grids, and I'm gonna do, but then I'm gonna do like 30x or something. Here we go. Let's go. 154. Let's go. Okay, let's go. What's happening here? Okay, here we go. Okay, we put the bot in. Let's see. I'm actually keen. I've never done this before, so we'll see how it goes. My idea is that we're gonna wick down here, right? My idea is that we're gonna wick down here, and that's what we're gonna do. So 1 minute, 10 seconds, 10 seconds, core. Again, like my expectation is that we're going to see a, let me go down into the 3-minute chart here because that's what we're trading. My expectation is that we're gonna get in a lower reading, and if not, then it's going to be a problem. Market is, it's gotta be lower. I'm looking at CPI month to month core. So month to month comes in at 0.3. That's good. That's not bad at all. Why is core not updating here? What is happening? Cause let me know if you see something. Comes in at 0.2. Holy shit, we're going to fucking Valhalla, bro. Look at this. Look at this. We're up $100. You see, this is what I'm saying. You can't do this manually. You can't do this manually, bro. There's no way for you to do this manually. Look at this. We're going to fucking Valhalla, bro. We're going to Valhalla. I mean, this Powell has zero reasons to actually just not cut rates. Has to cut rates. Comes in at 0.2. Year on year goes up 2.7. But considering all the shit show that's been happening, I mean, going up 0.1% on a year, it's absolutely crazy. Market is going to rip, guys. This is the dip to buy. If you have not bought this dip, I think this is the time to do that. I'm even planning on extending this grid here. I mean, honestly, I should probably like extend it. But this was a very good representation of, you know, a lot of people say, I was very skeptical about bots, and I told you I'm going to test them out. We're up $200 profit, by the way, here. Literally in these 3 minutes that I set this up. Why? Because you mix fundamental analysis, you understand the market, you understand that CPI should be coming in lower. If it comes in lower, that's the last thing about Powell and how wide that will not cut, or what hanging on to not to cut. And then you have tools like the pods that don't use MACD, cross RSI, all that shit. But if you have an option to use a grid bot that actually layers in on the levels that you give it, I think this is a no-brainer. So do that. I genuinely think this is an incredible thing to do. So yeah, I'm gonna do a whole tutorial on them as well. I'm obviously testing them still. Do have some bots. I posted in the Telegram. But there's a link in the description here where you can sign up and see how it goes. But ultimately, this is it. We're up $200. We're basically up $200. And I added, what was the upper band of the bot here? We're up $230. We're up $230-$40 here. 20%. 24%. Parameters 165 is the upper limit. I'm gonna leave it there. It was a scalp trade. I'm not gonna be greedy. I'm going to just leave it there. Also, my bluffing trades are bouncing. But I'm going to leave it there. Let me just analyze Solana here. This is extremely bullish, and also I just wanna confirm. Here we go. Let me go on 3 minute. Yeah, this is like 165 up here. It's gonna be a beautiful thing. Gonna be a beautiful thing. All this liquidity is going to get eaten. Market's going to open. Maybe we have another dippy down, but I do think that, again, the way this bot, I just designed it, the bottom is down here at 158. This we should not go lower than this. This is my idea here. Was for CPI open as well. We should not go below here. That's another 1.5%. But with the good news, it's just gonna keep running. So as you see here, basically what the bot did, you can look here. It executed 37 transactions in this. What was it? 3 minutes? 4 minutes? Yeah. It did 37. Why? Because we had a little bit of a dip here, and this is what this used, and did something that you could not have done manually. It's very simple. The moment it started, just started buying, started adding up, and every single dip, like you see, the dips here. Let's put this on. It dips here, it immediately buys, and then immediately. So you see, we're gonna execute a buy just right here. It's gonna execute a buy. It had a buy in, and then it buys all the way on the retrace, and then sells all the way on the bounce up. It's absolutely incredible. Anyway, if you want to try this, there's a link in the description, and also you can just let me know what's happening in the chat, or just join the Telegram, and I'm gonna share all my bot settings and everything there is. What's happening? What's happening? I'm gonna jump onto 𝗏𝗏𝗏 and bring you the biggest alpha when it comes to Bitcoin. What is it? Old Bitcoin wallets waking up, and why do we see what we see in the dump? But for now, I rather want to talk about the market. I rather want to look at charts, and I rather want to read what you guys have to say. This is becoming more of a community stream now. I gave you the point. I showed you what I thought was, happening, but this is what it is. I love you, Fefe. You're the only one ever on time. Thank you. You think rate cuts? 100%. July. I tweeted this. TJ, can you send me the tweet? I tweeted this, and I said July cut, and I think it is happening. I think it will be. Let's see what the odds are. Again, we're gonna discuss all this on banter, but the odds did not change just yet. Let me see if it actually did. If I refresh here. No, but I don't know when. I don't know how frequently they update this thing. Like, how do people react and whatnot? But this could easily drop. This could easily drop down to, like, 50% or whatever that might be. Love this. More of this. We'll do. Can't use the bots day 1 KYC. There's level 1. If you use the link in the description, it's level 1 KYC. You can add whatever you want, and then you're in. Or get XLM, H-bar, pre-market pump, then dump. I don't think so. I don't think there's a reason to dump. Sui is freaking strong. Everything is pumping. Yes. Bunk is too strong. Yes. Fundamentals. Exactly. Can you analyze grass? Yes, we can. We're here. Happy. Market pump, dump. No. Fefe smashing it, man. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thoughts on 𝗔𝗘𝗙? Yeah, I mean, I'm extremely disappointed with 𝗔𝗘𝗙, you know? Like, I'll be honest with you, I'm super disappointed with 𝗔𝗘𝗙. So I have this open here, and I do believe it builds up massive liquidity. We should start flying. Say it again? Okay, here we go. So this is what I tweeted. Yeah, I said cut in July. This is what I tweeted. I said cut in July. And I do think it is happening. I do think that especially with this CPI reading, I mean, there is no reason why not to cut. Trueflation, what does Trueflation show here? Does anything change? 0.82. I mean, this is what they're predicting, and it's 2.7 here. If Trueflation is probably showing something that is much more real, but you know, whatever. So 𝗔𝗘𝗙, I'm very disappointed with 𝗔𝗘𝗙. I'll tell you why, because I do think that with the staking coming in, this could be, I thought it was going to be an explosive growth. I genuinely thought this was going to pump. Now, obviously, pump fund launch didn't really help. I thought, you know, pump fund launch is going to be pushed out a bit, and that could have helped with the staking narrative, but it didn't happen. I'm still holding strong. I do think this is the bottom down here. We showed a little bit of on top. I do think that this is going to start rallying, and when it starts rallying, it's going to be something like this. So we are going to see $4 to $5 relatively soon in the next 60 days, in my opinion. It is a trade worth holding, but yeah, I'm not happy that it's underperforming so bad. What about Sonic? So I did have a Sonic trade open, and I still do have it. I think it's here. So I shared it with you. This is the front run Sonic announcement. So the idea here is that there's a Sonic announcement coming, I think it's on the 17th. Yeah, it's on the 17th. And the idea here is just to pre-run. I shared this bot with you in the Telegram, which is, again, completely free as well. Down in the description, you know the drill. But I shared this with you, and the idea here is to front run the announcement. I do think that we might be a little bit late. The announcement is 2 days from now, but we'll see. I'm planning on closing this once the announcement is out and once the initial pump is fulfilled. So I'm expecting that pop to happen, bank a little bit, and then potentially close it. When is the trade? When is the rate cut meeting? It's on the 30th of July. The rate cut meeting, FOMC, 30th of July. Did I say that you should smash the like? I didn't say smash the like, and there is like 100 likes to 150 people watching, so it's kind of disappointing as well. Just like 𝗔𝗘𝗙. I got liquidated on 𝗔𝗘𝗙. It's so bad, guys. Like, you should never, ever get into a position where you can get liquidated. It's just a no-brainer. Do not get into a position where you can get liquidated. ETH5, very interesting. Yes, Mog. Canalized syrup. What happened to your Pangu bot? I closed Pangu bot. I closed it. The reason why I closed it is because I didn't have enough margin here, and I just wanted. So I did another 2,000 today, but I didn't have it. I just wanted to open up this pump bot. So I closed that. My pump bot is running as well. I do think pump bot is going to be very good. The same thing, like I don't have time to monitor the market at all times, so probably not going below sub 4 billion. Again, fundamentals. Why? Because that's where everybody's in. So I do believe that we're going to have a pump here to the 7.5-ish billion valuation. It could be interesting. Ton, possible. Now, Ton is a big game for me. I'm extremely bullish on Ton in general. Ton is doing quite good as well. Again, this is something that I'm just very bullish on in general, and I just want to see it start pumping. And I think it will. In the next 2 weeks, I think Ton is going to 3.5 easy. 3.5 easy. And I don't even think that's my top here. My top on Ton is... my top on Ton is... Where do I see it? Where do I see the... It should be here. Upper limit. What is this? This is the pump bot. That's not what I want to see. I want to see my Ton long-term bot. Parameters 7.2. Yeah, I mean, that's like a far reach, to be honest. But I mean, you know, in the bull market, anything can happen. So that's that. What else do we have here? Is it possible to use VPN to use Binance? Yes, but in Europe, if you use the link in Europe, you don't need. You can just register in the link in the description. CPI came in hot, 2.7 versus 2.6 per unit. But that's not the point, dude. The point is not that. The point is that the expectation was 0.3. So the expectation on core was 0.3. That was that you know? Okay, so let me clear this comment out. Dude, what this CPI came in hot. So first of all, year on year doesn't matter because Trump came in, everything is a shit show. I'm very surprised that year on year is only 2.7 instead of, you know, 3.5, whatever that might be. 1, 2. The reason why I'm very bullish is because everybody, this number here, 0.3 in forecast, everybody is expecting a higher inflation. Everyone is expecting a higher inflation. And that means not just market makers, but also institutions, also retail. Everybody's expecting a higher inflation. Higher inflation means there is no cut. There is no cut means there is no money injected into the economy. No money injected into the economy. There is no possibility for a rate cut and no possibility for money to flow into risk assets. But because we've seen basically a 33% lower reading than it was, even if you read here, I'm going to talk about this on on Banter, but there was a reading. The Goldman Sachs projected 0.23, and JP Morgan projected 0.28. So this basically beats. Oh, you didn't see it, but anyway, it's here. So this Goldman Sachs 0.23 and JP Morgan 0.28. So this basically beats all of them. It beats all of them. It beats every expectation. So yes, there is inflation. Yes, there is inflation compared to the previous reading, but it's not a problem. Not a problem. There's no reason to worry about inflation, and I do think that JP has to cut. So yes, it is more bullish than previous month, but what is it more? It's higher than the previous, but I do think that this is actually quite bullish, if you ask me. All right, that said, guys, let me just read through one couple of more. As good as a sleeping giant. That's what I think. It's a sleeping giant. I'm holding my bag. It's a sleeping giant. Now we dump New York. Initially, maybe, but ultimately, I think. Ostranova, no, I don't have any news. I'm a little bit pissed as well. We'll see. Give the Fed an excuse not to cut, in my opinion. This doesn't give a Fed excuse. It gives the Fed excuse to cut. He will say, but inflation is rising. And they'll say, yeah, but it's not rising with the pace that you projected to be. He said inflation is going to be well above 3% by July. It's not. One more dip to go. They will hold. They won't cut, bruv. Transmission takes time. They want to see quantum of that is. We'll see. 13th of July has passed. When bounced, what do you think about this CME gap? Yeah, I mean, CME gap is at 114, I believe, or something like that. Yeah. I think it will not get filled. Maybe it will. We'll see. I think if you look at, let's look at there. Total market cap. Ultimately, here's the problem with the total market cap, right? So, I mean, if we don't bounce here, we're going down here, 3.24. I mean, that would be devastating. It's 5% on total, probably down. Bitcoin is going down to like sub 110,000, which is, again, laughable if you think about it. But yes, short-term trades and traders are going to get demolished. So I hope that this holds on the 4-hour. Maybe we can see a little bit of wickery here, but I ultimately think this is extremely bullish, to be very honest with you. Let's see here. London and Asia didn't liquidate, so maybe we'll wick this out at 1% and then move on. But in general, I think this is extremely bullish. Let's see what else we have here. One stop dipping again. We'll see where we at now. Let me just show this here. Yeah, it's good. She needs to liquidate the initial longs. It's perfect. Perfect. It's gonna come back and then move on. I think we'll see. We're gonna be live on Banter, so we're gonna see it real time. FOMC always marks the bottom. Yes. What do you think about the 1st of August deadline for trade deals? Otherwise, 30%. That can be a problem. I mean, that can be a problem, and that again is something that JP can just say, hey, yeah, but I've been, you know, and this and that. Guys, please like the show. 610 days and 188 likes. USD the dominance is still bullish, but I do think we will dump. We'll see. Penguins. And meme coins is not long-term relationship. Long-term coins is coins with utility. What do you think, Fefe? No, it's all Fugazi. It's all Fugazi. Bitcoin on high time frame looking bullish. I agree. Why the F is it dumping? It is dumping because they have to clear late longs. They have to clear late longs. So that's fine. We have about 20 minutes until the Banter show, so I hope I will see you there. I just wanted to jump in here and show you something that I've never done before, and then we'll see how the bot is doing on later. Guys, I truly appreciate. So saying Sol is collapsing. Where is Solid now? Sol is collapsing. It's down 0.2% since we opened the long. It is collapsing. It is good, guys. I'm telling you, we might get a liquidation here, but I do think this is going to be interesting. We're down $100 on the position. Should have closed. As it's treated as a scalp, but I do think this is gonna do well. What was my lower band here? Let me see my lower band here. Lower band is 157.6, 157.6. We might wick this. I might put this down to 150. Yeah, exactly below this low. That should be good. Let's put it down to 157, but ultimately it's good. Edit price range 157, just to be sure. But this is the beauty of the bot. This is exactly the beauty of the bot. Here we go. Modify. There we go. There we go. Let's go, guys. Truly appreciate every single one of you for being here. Make sure to come to Banter. We're gonna do the fundamentals show. I've got a bunch of alpha lined up for you. And subscribe to the channel. Smash the like button. Check out the bots down in the description. join the Telegram where I share with you everything that I do, all my thoughts, all my settings, all my everything. And then just come back. We're gonna do so much stuff here on the 100 Club, you have no idea. We're gonna do live trading sessions, a couple of hours. I'm gonna put a hook up, and I asked Gus today to make a hook up, but she's like, it just didn't. So, all right, guys, truly appreciate you. Thank you so much for watching. Check out this video. It's an educational video about how you can learn trading and my strategy. You can click here to subscribe. You can check out one of these videos as well. It's gonna be a surprise. Truly appreciate you, and I believe I'll see you very soon on Banter. Take care.